The Kleven Yard's on the west coast of Norway, where there's been a long, rich history of shipbuilding. But this is something different. Two ships, the ROALD Amundsen and the Fridtjof Nansen, are nearing completion, and they're a step into the future. Both these vessels are state-of-the-art expedition ships that will take paying passengers to remote parts of the world, powered partly by battery. Putting a new expedition ship together is a complex process, as you might imagine, involving welders, carpenters and plumbers, and of course electricians. There's more than 750 kilometres of cabling, to say nothing of detailed and extensive wiring for powering the ship by self-generated electricity. The batteries aren't in place yet, so what's going to be put in place here and what will we see?
This rack here can fit 20 battery cells. It will be about 1000 volt for each cell or each rack here. With these racks which we have behind us now, we can reduce to 20% of the fuel consumption of the ship.
The vessel's thrust will come from a combination of diesel and battery power. The batteries themselves will be constantly charged by the ship's engines as they run. ALBRIGTSEN will be captain on the ROALD Amundsen as she attempts the Northwest Passage later this year.
It's really important because we are going to remote areas, vulnerable areas, and to be able to do no free footprints, but the footprints that we will give is only the green footprints. We supply the power system with the batteries as we are sailing, but also when we do the operation in Arctic and Antarctica.
Given the shipping industry is responsible for a significant proportion of the global climate problem, change cannot come soon enough. Ultimately, the dream is of a ship with no need of a funnel.
Hybrid and reducing consumption is one thing, but even more interesting, I think, is the work that is now going into fully electric shipping. We've seen some initiatives on that as well in Norway, and that's an area where the Norwegian shipping industry might get an advantage as an early adopter.
Electric ferries can already be seen in some of the world's ports, while onshore power in others enables vessels to be plugged in so engines can be switched off while docked. And HURTIGRUTEN are now planning to convert several ships, like the Nordkapp here, to run on a combination of fuel, including biogas, made from organic waste like timber and dead fish. But the day when the megaships of the world are powered solely by renewable energy, well, that is still in the distant future. Nick Clark, Al Jazeera, ULSTEINVIK, Norway.